Uh, this is kind of just a vocab word, but it's a really important concept in some parts of the world. Remember that groundwater is flowing. Like if you pour water into a lake, that'll make a pile for a split second, and then that pile will level itself. So when you pour water into the ground, it's trying to reach sea level. It's just moving very slowly because there's dirt in the way. So all groundwater is flowing out to the ocean. Okay, you can see that on my screen here. And because it's higher than sea level, it technically makes pressure. You know, there's more of it. So you get this area where the fresh water is kind of pushing against salt water, because you can imagine it's just a slow motion tidal wave splashing into the ocean, right? Slow motion, because there's dirt in the way. So all that fresh water has this like interface zone, it's called, or diffusion zone, where that fresh water is pushing against salt water. This is normal. You can see it on the screen here. But I want you to remember that wells will lower the surface of the aquifer, right? Of the water table, Kona depression. And what that would do is remove pressure. Imagine if I put a well right next to this tree. Then the water table would start to dip, right? And that's going to lower that pressure so salt water could flush back. That's called saltwater intrusion. I should have underlined that. That's a vocab term you have to know, sorry. Saltwater intrusion. Like this. And do you know a place with municipal groundwater supply that's near the ocean? Santa Barbara. So we have this problem. We have to be very careful that our groundwater doesn't get salinated, because then you have to back off for a long time and let that water supply go out to the ocean. So you can see what's happened here. This is saltwater intrusion. By removing fresh water near the ocean, that lowers that pressure of the groundwater so that now you're not pushing against ocean water, and by sucking out fresh water, that lets salt water move in. That's the intruder, saltwater intrusion. All right.